First, some laughs.
I got to go on that Star Wars ride that they built. And if you don't know about it, they spent like hundreds of millions of dollars on this ride. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Are you kidding me? What a cool experience for me. Not for my 5-year-old son, who's never seen a Star Wars film or been on a ride. And we go into outer space, where an intergalactic battle begins. The whole thing's shaking, people are screaming. I look, my son is hugging the guardrail going, I want to go back to Earth!
We loved him on the hit show Impractical Jokers. Joe Gatto's currently touring the country with his Let's Get Into It comedy show. He also has his first solo stand-up special out now, Messing with People, plus his first children's book. And he co-hosts a podcast. He does it all, guys. Does it all.
A
and he has time to talk to us. How are you, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I'm very well. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
What are you doing? Do you ever sit on your couch?
Nah, that's boring.
So what are you gonna do? What kind of stuff will people see at your stand-up show?
My new tour, Let's Get Into It, kind of breaks down the people that we are and how we got there. You can only look at your own journey to realize the person you are. And I'm this loud, boisterous, comic, but I started out as a very different child. I was super geeky, super nerdy. I used to make tests for my father. I used to open up the encyclopedias and prepare multiple choice exams. So when he came home for his 10-hour-a-day job selling life insurance door to door, I would hit him with a pop quiz. So I'm very different now than I was.
Interesting.
Hey, Joe, I know one of the things you like about, you loved your time with the Jokers, but, you want to spend more time with the family and with the kids. And at the same time, man, you got a lot going on at that house. You got like 37 dogs at that house. I don't know how many kids you're up to. How do you get anything done at home?
A lot of it is just focusing on one thing at a time, and most of it is like I have to be petting a dog or handling the children at the same time. So I multitask, Pat. I do what I can.
Yeah, and on your podcast, you're giving out advice. What kind of advice are people taking from you?
Good advice, I hope. I mean, Steve Byrne and I, fellow comic, great guy, we both had very opinionated mothers. Our podcast is called Two Cool Moms because our mothers were the moms that people went to get advice, and we like to think we inherited that sage gene. So we spend the first half giving, it's a comedy podcast talking about anything. In the second half, it's fan-submitted dilemmas where we try to help them with their problems as best we can. The advice is good, bad, but it's always funny.
So what advice did your mother give you that was good, and what advice did she give you that was terrible, turned out not to be good?
My mom gave me so much good advice. One thing that's always stuck with me is never accept criticism from someone you wouldn't turn to for advice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one, right? Yeah. And then I wouldn't say I got some bad advice from her, but I probably inherited a little bit of her snap judgment temper. That's the Sicilian in us.
That is awesome.
Joe, I know you're still close with the guys. I mean, you've known those guys since high school. I think since high school, right? Any of them before since high school? Is that, it's easy to make, I think that's why a lot of people hold on to friends they make from back then, because it ain't easy making friends when you're in your 40s.
100%. It's 100%. It's weird because we have to, one of the big questions I get on Two Cool Moms, people ask, how do I make friends as an adult? And I think a lot of it is deprogramming ourselves because you have to talk to strangers. And we grow up like not talking to strangers, right? But when you're at a different point in your life, you have to do that. And you have to remember that every best friend started as a stranger. So that's what you need to do.
Well, look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Every best friend.
I'm not bad. I told you. I'm all right. Give it a shot.
But isn't part of this probably like men need something to do in order to talk? Where, right? Like whether it's sports or some stupid movie or whatever.
Yeah, I just stand on the side of the road with tools and wood and just wait for men to show up and start building something with me.
What was the biggest surprise thing that someone asked you? I'm fascinated by you and Steve Byrne answering these questions for people. I mean, what's the favorite question you got? You're like, what the heck? Why are they asking us this?
I ask that about that all the time because they turn into two strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
So we actually got a really cool one, and we actually followed up about it. So we're in season 2 now. We've done over 80 episodes, and we had gotten one a while ago about if a woman should give a second chance to her boyfriend that she found out was unfaithful and all this. And we said, you know what, you should, listen to your heart, follow, blah, blah, blah. And then they found out that they actually had gotten back together, got married, and had a kid. all within
geez.
like she had she had gotten pregnant. She hadn't had the kid yet. So it was like, oh, I was like, wow, we actually made a baby. Steve and I made a baby. So
I was going to say, I would have said, lose it.
Yeah.
Lose it.
yeah,
Let him earn
there's
it
a lot
back.
of there's a lot of details in it. There was part of it that he had forgiven her once for being unfaithful. It was like a little tumultuous.
there
So
you
there was some
go.
stuff.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well. Fascinating.
You never know. You
You
gotta be careful
never
out there.
know.
Joe, how was your transition to stand-up? Because, I mean, you guys, as the Jokers, you guys did the O2 Arena, you did Madison Square Garden, but a lot of people don't know. Doing this individually is a whole different animal. And when you start, I don't care who you are,
Yeah.
you're going to have some nights where you bomb in front of a lot of people. But you were a major...
Well,
I mean,
I've been performing live since '99.
That's
So
true, yeah.
performing live, it wasn't a hard part. It was being by myself up there. I had never performed solo. So that was the biggest transition, to talk by yourself for 65 minutes, fill all that time. So that took a minute to get used to. You normally had somebody else to bounce off of, you take a break. But then I also invited that challenge too, because it was nice that it's just you up there. So if the show is terrible, it's your fault. But when it's great, it's your accolades. So it was really a cool challenge. And I took to it. I love it. I'm a storyteller. I love telling stories. I have a lot to tell at this point in my life. So it's really fun.
Yeah, it's nice when you can blame Murph for them not laughing, but then you can't.
There's nobody to turn to. There's nobody to turn, or to help you when you bomb. Just to be like, hey, right? And nobody's there.
Yeah.
Well, you can see Joe at the Rialto Square Theater in Joliet November 21st. Check out Joe's website and socials for more. Good to talk to you.
Great to talk to you. Good to see you guys. Thanks so much.
Joe. Time.